Good morning, dear students. All of you are welcome to the online classes. Dear students, last week we had read the lesson Kidnap and done its written work, the meaning, sentences, and question answers. Today we are going to do some exercises of this lesson, and basically the exercises are about the concept of noun and its kind. So today we are going to discuss and understand the important points of noun and its kind. Dear students, we are learning noun from class 3 and all of us are familiar with this saying that nouns are the naming words. That the words which are used to name something. So noun are the words that name a person, place, thing or idea. Basically students, the word noun, it comes from Latin word nomen and the meaning of nomen is name. So, noun are those words which name a person, place, thing, and idea. Dear students, we can name different things. For example, Allama Iqbal, Ali, girl, boy. All these are name of person and hence we can say that they are noun. Similarly, we can also say that hospital, library, mosque, Pakistan, school. All these are name of different places and hence they are also noun. Similarly, the name of different things are also called noun. For example, table, wall, clock, salt, book. Similarly, the name of different ideas, for example, kindness, honesty, wisdom, these are also noun. So, we can say that noun are the words that name a person, place, thing or idea. Now the kinds of noun. Following are the kinds of noun: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and compound noun. We will discuss them one by one. First of all, common noun and proper noun. Dear students, common noun, as it is obvious from its name, is the name which is common. We can also say that the name which is common to everyone or everything of its kind is called a common noun. For example, father, for example, nurse, for example, village. All these are the words which are common to everything of its kind and hence they are called the common noun. So we can say that a common noun is a general name for person, place, thing or idea. Example is theater, whereas proper noun is a name of specific person, place, thing or idea. Example is palace theater. Dear students, theater is any theater and it is a common noun, whereas palace theater is not any theater but it is a particular place, so it is a proper noun. Dear students, the name of days, months are also proper noun and the first letter of proper noun is always capital. So there is a rule that only proper nouns need to be capitalized. Capitalized that we write them with the capital letter. So it is a big hint that if the noun is capitalized, it means that it is a proper noun. Dear students, the definition of proper noun is that a proper noun is a noun that determines the particular person, place, thing, object, organization, or any idea which is shown or written in the sentence. The examples of proper noun are Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Maya loves to swim early in the morning. Robin is playing chess with his friend. Kids like Oreo biscuits. She was born in January this year. Dear students, Mount Everest, Robin, Oreo, January. All these are not common or general names. These are the particular name and hence they are the proper nouns. Some common and proper nouns are biscuits, Oreo, mobile, Apple, country, America, laptop, MacBook, chocolate, Snicker. So dear students, when we talk about common noun and proper noun, there is a difference between the two. That common noun is the name of common noun is the name which is common to everyone, whereas proper noun is the name of particular person, place, thing or animal. Now the abstract nouns. The abstract nouns are the name given to qualities, ideas, feelings. We can also say that abstract noun is a type of noun which is not identified or perceived by our body parts or sense organs. For example, ability, for example, comfort, for example, joy, love, for example, mercy. All these are the name of these qualities, ideas which we cannot see with, which we cannot touch, which we cannot perceive with the help of our sense organs. So the examples of abstract nouns are sincerity, anger, happiness, hope, love, and intelligence. All these are the examples of abstract nouns. Dear students, the abstract nouns are those nouns that are the name of different feelings, and the feelings are different to everyone. You can think of an image for hope, that everyone has a different image for hope. And these abstract nouns can only be described and imagined. This is why the abstract nouns often have symbols to show meanings. Now the collective noun. Collective noun are collective noun names a group of people or things. So we can say that the name of group of people, animal and things are called collective noun. The examples are crew, cast, audience, class, committee. Dear student, this is the image of your book. We are going to do the exercises from this page, page number 9. All of you should open your books on this page. And your exercise A is that which of these nouns should begin with a capital letter. Dear students, I have told you that the proper nouns need to be capitalized. So it is a hint that we have when we have to capitalize anything when it is a proper noun. So we are going to make a group of common noun and proper noun. Common nouns are going to be written with the small letters. First one is book, money, hat, teacher, motor car and pencil. Whereas the proper nouns are going to be capitalized, and the proper nouns are Treasure Island, Hyderabad, September, Zubeda, Mr. Ali, Asia, Wednesday, Mount Everest. So we are going to capitalize all the proper nouns, and all the common nouns are going to be written with the small letters. Your exercise, another exercise is add suitable collective nouns to these phrases. In these blank spaces, we are going to fill the blanks with the collective noun. A team of footballers, a pack of wolves, a flight of stairs, a bundle of lies, a fleet of ships, a herd of cattle, a crowd of people, a bunch of flowers, an audience at a concert, a set of playing cards. Dear students, all these words team, pack, flight, bundle, fleet, herd, crowd, bunch, audience, and set they are representing the collection of things, and a single noun is representing the whole group. So these are the collective nouns. Your last exercise is you have to form the abstract noun from these words. Words are given and we have to form the abstract nouns. Sad, sadness, mix, mixture, poor, poverty, stupid, stupidity, deep, depth, clean, cleanliness, young, youth, strong, strength, suspicious, suspicion, hate, hatred, friend, friendship, know, knowledge, ignore, ignorance, high, height, patience, patient, patience, wealthy, wealth, believe, belief. Dear students, you have to do these exercises on your books. Hopefully you have got all the points. Still, if you want to ask anything, you can ask in the comments. Thanks. Have a nice day.